Hi, everyone, and welcome to Better Together in 5, the podcast for school staff who want stronger, more respectful workplaces, all in just 5 minutes. I'm Jerry Lee.
And I'm Kathy. Today we're talking about advocacy, specifically the difference between respectful advocacy and aggressive advocacy in our schools and offices.
Schools are emotional places. We care deeply about students, each other, fairness, safety, and feeling heard.
And when people care deeply, advocacy can sometimes drift from, I need you to understand this, into, I need you to understand this right now and loudly. You know, in all caps.
Which usually doesn't get the result people are hoping for, even if their point is completely valid.
So, what we want you to reflect on is how that advocacy shows up.
Because tone, approach, and behavior matter, especially in environments built on trust and collaboration.
Schools rely on relationships. When advocacy becomes aggressive, trust erodes.
And once trust is gone, it's harder to problem solve for the student we're all trying to support.
So let's be very clear. Advocacy isn't the problem. Advocacy is essential in schools.
Advocacy means speaking up for students' needs, safety, or success. It's about partnership.
Respectful advocacy is clear, firm, and focused, but still collaborative.
It sounds like, I'm concerned about the impact on this student. Can we talk through options?
It asks questions. It listens. It assumes positive intent, even when there's frustration.
And the answer we get may be no. But accepting that professionally and respectfully makes a world of difference. It recognizes that we are all professionals working within policies, constraints, and shared responsibilities.
Now, aggressive advocacy, it often comes from the same place, care and urgency, but it shows up very differently.
It can sound like raised voices and accusations.
One invites dialogue, the other triggers defensiveness.
And once defensiveness shows up, problem solving quietly exits the room.
We know aggressive advocacy often comes from frustration, not bad intent, but it won't have the impact we were hoping for or needed.
And on the other hand, respectful advocacy is strategic. It protects credibility, keeps the focus on solutions, and increases the chances of real change.
Okay, let's break it down. Respectful advocacy says, here's the concern. Here's the impact. Here's what I'm asking for.
And aggressive advocacy often sounds more like, this is unacceptable. Someone needs to fix this.
You can be firm without being forceful, clear without being cutting, passionate without going full caps lock.
So if advocacy is about being heard, respect is what helps people listen.
Thanks for joining us on Better Together in 5. Don't forget, respect is one of those things that grows stronger when more people are intentional about it. So, if you found this podcast helpful, please share it with your teams.
Let's keep the conversation going and keep showing up as someone who helps create a workplace where everyone feels respected and valued, because we are better together. For more resources related to today's and all of our Better Together in 5 podcasts, please visit our Employee Relations podcast page in the Human Resources section on SharePoint.